Have a seat. Have a seat. Can we sit here? I don't know. I'm gonna stand here. Duckfoot, turn on the TV or whatever you want to do. You know, call your people. Smoke one, whatever. Okay, so here are my thoughts on the griefing ban. Here, like, I'm gonna turn the music down because I want you to listen to me, fam. Note that it's a griefing ban necessarily, but they are cracking down on people like in public lobbies who are, you know, griefing, blowing people up, you know, spawn killing. I don't know. You guys know I don't play in public lobbies just because of that. So, and apparently they're going to be banning people. You know, you can get banned if you say the wrong thing over, you know, over chat. So here's my thing. And I just don't understand why Rockstar has never done this, okay? I understand that, like, people like to play. Okay, I'll put it like this. I see a lot of people who are PvP players or people who are PvP content creators, right? And you always hear them talking about griefers, right? I watch them all the time streaming. Oh yeah, griefers this, griefers that, griefers this. But I notice they always like start things with people as well, right? So in their minds, they're playing PvP, right? I watch them all the time. They're, you know, they're PvP players, and they'll be like, "Oh, what's this person doing over here? What's this person doing over here? Oh, they're running to the car. They're running to the car. Pops them, right? Because they want to engage in PvP. But to the person you just popped, you are a griefer. You're a griefer to them. They don't know that you're trying to engage them in PvP because you want to get the lobby lit. They don't know that. That other player could be just changing their outfit or something before they go make a bunker cell or something. You know what I mean? So it always cracks me up when I see PvP players talking about griefers and then they're running down the street and they just shoot somebody to get the party started. Like, they don't know what that other player is doing. So that's the thing. But I am not saying that PvP players, that's a bad way to play. Like, if you want to PvP and shoot each other and all that type of stuff and, like, you know, go buck wild, that's how you like to play GTA. That's fine. But there is a large amount of people like me, for instance, who don't want to engage in any of that stuff. Like, I don't care. To me, that type of stuff, that PvP, like getting back and getting one up and all that stuff, that's like barroom brawl guy stuff to me. Like, I don't want to be a fuck you, motherfucker. No, fuck you. No, suck this. No, suck. Nah, you lame, bro. You lame, bro. Nah, like, I don't want to engage in any of that. Like, I ain't trying to be at a bar fight. I just want to play a game, okay? I don't even want to listen to it in my ear. I don't want to hear the N-word over and over again by 12-year-olds. And I gotta say, I don't think I'm the only person who feels that way, right? So the video, like, I was gonna make a video because I don't really share the same perspective that the videos that I've seen about the griefing ban from, like, the bigger creators, because, like, they're like, oh, you know, you're gonna get shot, and, you know, every now and then you'll PvP, and plus most of them are guys, so they're into that, like, oh, fuck you, bro, now you, bro, now get off me, man, now you started, man. Like, I don't want to be in any of that, like, you know, like, and plus I'm a girl too, you know, it's like if I were in, like, okay, if I were in a nightclub, let's say with my boyfriend, right? And he gets into a fight with another guy in the bar. Not a physical fight, but they're just yelling, suck this and F you, bro, and all that kind of stuff, right? I don't want to do that. I don't want to engage in that type of conflict. I don't want to hear you telling me to suck parts of your body because you headshotted me while I was just trying to sell my car. I don't care. So, and I know that there are a lot of people like me. Like, I just don't want to, that's not what I want to do. Okay. So, but I know that, like, a lot of the bigger creators are like, oh, you know, that's just a game, you know, and, you know, they're just mostly concerned about, like, your cargo missions, which is understandable as well. And I'll talk about that in a minute. Okay. So the reason why I said that is because, and again, and a lot of people are like that. They want to PvP, they want to engage, and then they'll just shoot somebody to get it started, but they think they're just PvPing, but they're griefers. You're griefing somebody, right? You don't know if that person even wants to play the way you like to play, or maybe they're doing something else. There's no way to know, okay? So my solution is a friendly lobby. That's it. A lobby, not in passive mode where you can like be half invisible to everybody else and they just can't, a friendly lobby where players can't hurt each other, where we can't shoot each other, we can't, you can't do that in a friendly lobby. And I hear a lot of people say, and they can do it. It's not like they can't do it because they do it now. They do it now, like in races. Let's say, for instance, even if they made it so our vehicles couldn't, you couldn't destroy somebody's vehicle for no reason. Make it like with the races where it's, what do you call it? Where you can't touch each other. I guarantee you, and then people will say, who are just fine with the public lobbies, well, if you want to sell your businesses or whatever, go to an invite lobby only. Go to an invite only lobby. I can tell you, and I'll say 9 out of 10 times, people are in invite only lobbies because they got griefed out of public lobbies. I don't think people like playing in invite only lobbies by themselves. Maybe if you have crew or friends or whatever, but I don't necessarily think people like to be in invite only lobbies. I think people would like to play with other people. Now listen to me on this, okay? I tell you guys all the time that I play a game called Warframe. And one of the biggest things, Warframe is like 10 years old. It's like almost as old as, maybe the same age as GTA. And it's a top 20 game on the Steam charts. It's always right behind GTA. So a lot of people play Warframe. The Warframe community, completely opposite from the GTA community. Okay, completely, it's all about teamwork and all that. But the reason I bring Warframe up is because people joke that the end game on Warframe is fashion frame. And if you don't know what that means, if you don't play Warframe, that means that you may be like a veteran in the game and like really the only thing left for you to do is just look good, like add stuff to your Warframe, make you look the blingiest and, and the reason that game stays alive is because there's you play with other people, even in the common areas, like the open areas, there are other people there. And people are there so that, like we go to get our goods and stuff, like marketplaces, things like that. But we're all together, everybody, but we can't harm each other, right? But people go there to look good. Like there'll be people just standing there just so that you could look at their frame and be like, God damn, fam, where'd you get that? Or how did you get that? Hey, Nathaniel, thank you for re-upping as a member. That's awesome. I mean, that's what it's fashion frame. Like you walk around, you're like, fam, right on, Nathaniel. Or they'll have you'll have stuff on that you got on like a special week, or like you had to grind out a certain part of the game to get it, and it's kind of elite to have. And people are like, where they getting? Like, where'd you get that? You know what I mean? Like, you can see what people are doing. Veteran players love to hang out in those places as well to help new people because they want people to play Warframe. They want new players in the game. They want new people to interact with and do missions and stuff with. So I remember the first time I played Warframe, and when you first walk into Warframe, you can tell a new player because you can pick from 3 like basic Warframes and they have nothing on them, nothing. Okay, you look naked. And I remember the first time I walked into a lobby in Warframe and a player walked up to me and he's like, hey, you're new. Do you have any questions? Like, I wasn't in there for 20 seconds. And I was like, where do I go? And he's like, oh, yeah, I'll show you. Like, that's, and I was like, dang, look at this frame. And you see everybody standing around, and they got the bling and your eyes are like, you can barely look at it because the bling is just so much. And you want to be like, man, I want that. Man, I want that. Man, I want that. So the reason why I bring that up is because if they had a friendly only, and I'll check the chat in a minute because I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. If they had a friendly only lobby, I think, first of all, I would love that. Could you imagine me streaming in a public lobby where I could just walk up to a group of people and be like, what's going on, fam? you know, we just do some crazy stuff, but we can't hurt each other. I guarantee you most of the people in invite only lobbies want to be playing with other people. They want to meet other people to do missions with. They want to like see what other players are wearing. They want to see like what what their cars are doing, you know, like I guarantee you if they made a friendly only lobby where we couldn't harm each other, invite only lobbies would probably be empty, like nobody would go in there. Now, here's the other side of that. You can keep the public lobbies the same, okay, right? You still get the bonus and all that stuff. Maybe in the friendly lobbies, you don't get the public lobby bonus. That's fine. At least you know it's going to be even more RP, I think, right? I think players would play more RP like if we had a lobby that was friendly, and lots of people love RP. Like I would love to just post up at the airport and just like fly people from one part of the map to the other one day, just as fun, you know, just to be fun and see how many people would show up and play along and not have to worry about getting blown up in 2 minutes, you know? So, you know, the videos I've seen have been like, well, you know, that's GTA, and just as long as I'm not blowing up cargo and griefing sucks, but oh well, that's the way it is. But I think if they had a friendly only lobby, not only would it bring in new players and they could get their legs underneath them and get some help from veteran players who've been playing this game forever and who could be bored and maybe they want to help new players, like the professional, right? The professional helps people all the time, you know, like imagine being in a lobby and the professional's there and he's like, hey, let me help you with your bunker, and you don't have to worry about getting blown up or whatever you want to do. Even if you want to just go into an ammunition and there's other players in there, like Warframe, everybody's in there getting their armor. You can see what everybody's wearing and, you know, oh man, how'd you unlock that? Or you could talk to people about your missions, or think about all the impromptu car meets that would happen, and people wouldn't worry about some, you know, a-hole in an oppressor flying over and messing up their car meet. I just think they should make a friendly only lobby. And if they did, I would always play in a friendly only lobby. I think that there is a whole section of players who would love that. Not only would it keep the game alive even longer, but you know, it would be helpful to other players. And I think with the newer players, they would it wouldn't be that they were trying to defend themselves from griefers. It would be more like, I want what that player is wearing. I want that car that player is driving. They just let me drive it. I loved it. Oh, what color is that you put on your car? You could walk up to somebody and be like, damn, that car is fly. What color? Like, what color is that? Without getting popped in the head, you know? Or some PvP player who hates griefers, right? And you just happen to just look suspicious as you walk up to them and they pop you and they want to start PvP, and you're like, I just wanted to know what color the paint is on your car. You know? So I don't know why they don't do that and just leave the public lobby as it is. If you go into a public lobby and you do a cell mission, you are fully aware that it's a PvP, griefing, whatever. Like, you know that the stakes are going to be high if you go in there. The other thing is that it would make players who talk shit all the time, and you hear them all the time, oh, you're trash at the game, you're trash at the game, but they're usually picking on people who are lower level or whatever, right? And telling them they're trash at the game. Well, prove that you aren't trash at the game and go do that in a PvP lobby against other people. You know what I'm saying? Not, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I got my legs under me, I got my business going, whatever. Or if you just want to go and mess with people, go into the public PvP lobby and knock yourself out. You can trash talk all you want. You could, you know, you just know it's going to be trash talk. There's going to be cursing and all that stuff. There's going to be competition. If you try to sell in there, your ass may get blown up, but hey, you'll make an extra $500,000. You know, you could shoot people from far away who look like they mind own business because you know that they'll be down for some PvP if you start it, right? Just split up the lobbies. We don't need there's like a crew lobby and a closed crew lobby. Why is there a crew lobby and a closed crew lobby? Get rid of one of those lobbies. Make it a friendly lobby. Let us all hang out. I want to go to the ammunition and walk out and somebody be like, dang, sister, where'd you get that shirt? You know, and I walk over and be like, yeah, I unlocked this like last year's blah, blah, blah. Hey, what are you guys doing? Oh, we're about to go do this. Hey, can I, hop on your mission? I guarantee you a friendly lobby would keep this game alive for so much longer. It would bring so many people back to the game, and it would keep new players, and they could actually learn about the game, learn how to make money, go along on some of the veteran players who might be hanging out wanting to help other players, go on some of those missions, and the veteran players will have people that'll help them, right? I'm a business owner, I'm a CEO owner, and I need people to help me move my bunker or whatever. I can go into a friendly only lobby, find some low levels and be like, hey, you guys want to help me with my cell mission? You make some quick cash and get some XP. Hell yeah, they'll want to do that. They'll learn how to do it. We can chat. They can ask questions. Nobody, they're not, nobody's going to shoot you or kill you or mess you up at the end of it. Like, I just don't understand why they don't just make a friendly only lobby. Problem solved. Nobody gets banned for griefing behavior because that's what goes on in there. We should call it something like the jungle. You know what I mean? Like that lobby is like Thunderdome or something like that. You go in there, you get sniped, you get PvP'd on, your stuff PvP'd on. Is that a giggity? You get PvP'd on, your stuff gets blown up. You are aware of that when you go in there. So that way you don't have to report anybody. Nobody needs to get reported because that's what that lobby is. People don't get banned. You could snipe, you could grief, you could blow stuff up, you could talk trash, whatever you want to do in that lobby and not worry about somebody who doesn't want to do that, who doesn't want to be a part of any of that, reporting you. Why is this hard? Okay, I've talked for a long time. I'm going to read what you guys are saying here, but thank you for being patient. Those are my 2 cents. Now, I was going to make a video on it, but I don't know. And I know I'm going to have a lot of people, well, that's the nature of GTA. That's what GTA is all about. Well, that's what GTA is all about for you. Not everybody plays it like you play it. That's not how I play it. I don't want any part of that. I don't want to get shot and be like, fuck you, man. No, I'm up on you, nigga. No, I'm up on you, nigga. Oh my God. If I hear that word nigga anymore in chat, I'm going to scream. And that's the other thing. These are my thoughts on this. Sorry, Devfoot. Thank you for listening to all this. The chat. Okay. That's the other thing. Now, I don't agree with them banning people. I don't, for curse words and stuff like that. I mean, people are going to curse, people get pissed, people curse and all that. But I'm black and I hate hearing that word over and over and over and over and over and over and over again by 12-year-olds or I don't know what, like, I don't want to hear that word in my ear over and over and over and over and over again. And I understand it's slang and I understand that's like, that's how some people communicate. I get it. But especially when they're like 12 and then like with the language, and it's like, I'm any adult, any decent, regular adult does not want to hear a kid with that language. I don't know if it's like something in us or maybe it's just me, but I hate hearing 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds talking about suck this or suck that and using the N-word over and over again. Like, I am too old for that. And where is your mother? Right? Where is your mom? Put her on right now. Give her your headset. You better come get your son. So I don't know. I think they should just make a friendly only lobby. That's what I think. It would keep people from getting banned. People would know what they're getting into. PvP players and some of you content streamers out there, like just trying to get the lobby lit for your content, just shooting random people to get it started. You're a griefer. I mean, no shade on PvP players, but if you're in a PvP, you know what I mean? Like, you're a griefer. You know what you're doing. But I don't know that you're trying to PvP me. You just look like an asshole. So have your own lobby. Shoot somebody coming out of the ammunition to get the lobby lit. I'm just trying to get some body armor and get back to my salvage yard so I can do a cluck and bell. That's what I'm saying. So anyway, let me know. I'm gonna read the chat right now. Thank you, Doug, for standing here while I rant. But I'm gonna see what you guys think. Here, let me see.